Hello, y'all. Welcome to the class. Welcome to my, YouTube introduction. I felt necessary to do this because if you have taken my class from the fall quarter or fall semester, the leadership course, you will realize that there was a lot of confusion for various reasons going on. And I feel like part of that confusion was because people did not read their syllabus. So I figured, why not just test you on the syllabus and talk you through it? Because after I did that, that was very helpful. Even though I should not do that because we are college students now and we should be capable of reading on our own. But I'm going to help a few people out. So to start, my name is Professor Fox. I prefer that you call me Professor Fox. You can call me Miss Fox if you would like, but I don't like that. I hate it actually, so Professor Fox is fine. To make it clear, I'm not a peer, I'm not a friend or anything like that, so please do not call me by my first name or just call me by my last name with no title in front of it, no salutation in front of it. Either way, I'm Professor Fox. I will be facilitating this class online for you all. If you are new to my class, welcome, and if you are not new to me or my class, welcome back. I want to go through my syllabus really quickly to kind of give you all some clarification on what's going to happen. So with this class, the purpose of it is to, I have notes in front of me because I say a lot and talk a lot. The purpose of it is to prepare you all for the job or internship search process. Many of you all are juniors or seniors and you'll be graduating this May or looking for opportunities in the summer. You should begin looking for those opportunities now while you're in this class, while you have me as a resource. So with that, I will like to say that the process or the things that I'm doing with you all is not like working a retail job or a fast food job like McDonald's or Forever 21 or Foot Locker or whatever the case may be. These are jobs and internship experiences that are either going to be leading you to your salary positions. And what your salary position offers you that's different from retail jobs or minimum wage jobs is that they offer you benefits like insurance, they offer travel assistance, they offer scholarships or tuition assistance. Whatever the case may be. So it is very important that we do well in interviewing, especially coming from an HBCU where we don't have as many resources as other institutions or other students. So there is no half-stepping in this class. Many of you all, this is not your first time with me, so I will not tolerate you half doing something or you not following directions and doing it right. I'm offering you necessary resources to be successful in the class and outside the classroom, and I'm offering you resources to be competitive because you are already at a disadvantage because of the financial status of the institution that you're at. And that is a systematic thing. That is not a philander thing. It is not a black thing or anything like that. It is systematic. There are many people who face similar disadvantages because of how they identify in society and how society is set up against them. Because of that, if you can read and follow instructions, you can pass this class. All of you all start off at a 400 with 400 points. It is your responsibility to maintain that 400 points through your assignment. Now, with that, I'll explain the assignments later, but you start off on good ground already. You don't have to work to make an A. You already have an A. Maintain it. The next thing, though, is contacting me. My email address is on the syllabus. It is also on my @name in the group chat. If you email another email address, I am not responsible for any late work, nor am I responsible for any communication. You just did not read to see what email to email me at. Now, with that, the caveat is I used to have a Philander student account. I asked for them to delete it. Whether or not it will still pop up in the system, I'm not sure, but that is why I'm telling you now. My email is listed on my @name. It is listed on the syllabus. If you do not email the correct email, I cannot help you with that. Next thing is when you email me, you are expected to give everyone, as they are expected to give to you, a 24 to 48 hour professional courtesy, which means if you need a response or if you're sending an email, you should expect to hear from them between 24 to 48 business hours. Emphasis on business hours because business hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. If you email me on a Friday, don't DM me saying you sent me an email. Don't harass me via email saying you hadn't gotten a response because Friday, the 48-hour mark isn't over until Tuesday. So keep that in mind when you are sending emails to me. You do not have to DM me saying I sent you an email. If you did not get a bounce back, more than likely the email went to my email account, and I just have not seen it yet. This is not my only job. My full-time job requires me to work over 60 hours a week. I travel a lot with this job. And Philander is my part-time thing. I make time for it once a month. And I'll get back to that once a month and how that works. But with that, I have a group me. The group me is linked in this assignment. If you go through and read it, I'm going to emphasize reading so much. If you go through and read it, you will find the link to join the group me. All of you all are in the same class, so there should be no confusion on what's happening with assignments. You're on the same timeline, same syllabus, and all of that. Now, with the syllabus is online. I know some of you all like to print it or save it, but to have the most accurate syllabus, always download it from the platform. Sometimes I will change small things in the syllabus that necessarily won't greatly impact you all. However, if I change anything that I feel like will impact you all, such as grading, such as assignments, such as due dates, I will send out an email to let you all know that I made that change on the syllabus. But keep in mind, the syllabus is subject to change at any moment. My syllabus is approved. So if you do not agree with something in it, you cannot get it changed. You emailing the VPSA will not get it changed. You emailing Ms. Clowney will not get it changed. I'm responsible for my syllabus. If you have a question or concern about it, you can ask me about it. Or if you want me to add something, then I can do that. But you cannot make anybody else make me change it, and vice versa. With that, it does have policies in there one important policy I will address later, or two. And then it has the workflow. So the workflow is how we're going to go through the course. With the course, I grade and upload everything monthly. Your syllabus is color-coded based on 4 weeks at a time. So like your first 4 weeks are like orange or yellow. Your second 4 weeks is green. Third 4 weeks is blue. And the last 4 weeks is purple. The class will end April 25th. I will still be in school, like taking my classes on top of my job that does not have graduation until June 21st. I would like to get things quick and easy and done by that time. Grades will be due shortly after that. So I'm working on a really tight timeline with you all. If you, which brings me to my next thing. Like if you know that you have done an assignment and you haven't seen the grade for it yet, you don't have to ask when we receive grades. I'm telling you now, at the end of the month is when you'll get your grade. Sometimes I'll grade weekly, depending on whenever I find free time, because I do like to work ahead. But other than that, don't count on me to grade anything throughout weeks or bi-weekly or anything like that. It's going to be once a month. Next thing is late work. All late work is subject to 5 points off unless stated otherwise in the assignment instructions. What that means is if you turn in your assignment after 11:55 p.m. on Saturday, it is late. Now, on the platform, I will give you 24 hours to turn it in on the platform. After that 24 hours, so say, for example, this weekend, you have something due, you have the test due, the quiz due based off of this. It's due 11:59. It is due 11:55 p.m. on January 11th, which is a Saturday. You have until January 12th, which is a Sunday, at 11:55 p.m. to still submit it. It will still be deducted 5 points. If you do not submit it within that late period, you cannot submit it at all, and you risk the chances of getting a 0. I will not accept late work via email. Keep that in mind. In regards to GroupMe, back to GroupMe, no cursing and no spam. You are always encouraged to ask me questions or ask your peers questions, preferably between the hours of 9 and 5 if you're trying to reach me. If y'all talking to each other, you can talk whenever you feel like it. But and you can also advertise events that are happening on campus as well. But no spam, as in don't tell people to follow you on Instagram or TikTok. Don't post tweets that are not relevant to the class or to the social political climate. And of course, no arguing with each other. Next thing is due dates in general. I have set the class to where all assignments are due on Saturday, 11:55 p.m. Assignments after that, you have until Sunday, 11:55 to submit it late, and it will be marked as late. Keep that in mind. And as I stated before, if If you cannot upload it online, you cannot email it to me because I'm no longer accepting that work. Then number 9, my point number 9, my last point is excuse absences and making up late assignments. So let's say you have a death in the family, you may have a mental health concern going on, a physical health concern or disability accommodation that you need to make. I do not willy-nilly approve those. If it is not supported by Dean Lovelace, Zolly Stevenson, Brenda Martin, who will be the ones who will contact me to say, hey, this student needs this accommodation. If I do not receive communication from them, no, you cannot make any late work up. No, you cannot get an extension on any assignments or anything like that. The answer is already going to be no. I'm telling you that now. It is not that I don't care about what you may have going on, but there seems to be a trend, because I've been a college student before, I'm back in college again, and I work with college students full time. People tend to lie sometimes. People tend to not manage their time very well, so then they try to figure out all these other things besides reading and doing the assignments on time to make something work. Don't be one of those people, because I will not be the one to help you. You need to go to your dean of students, to the academic affairs suite, or to the disability accommodation office if you want to get some more time on your assignments or any type of excused absence. And also for athletes, they sent out the list of people who have excused absences anyway. But if you are an athlete and you're traveling, you should be bringing your laptop with you. So that's that. And overall, I think it's gonna be a good course for you all. And I'm looking forward to seeing like how you're gonna grow. And with all things, it is your responsibility to maintain your grade and also log in when you're supposed to. All assignments are due on Saturday. So between Wednesday and Saturday, you should be logging on every week and setting a reminder to remind yourself to log in. Like, I don't know if you all know this or not, but the course of education is changing and moving to online platforms more often. So there are a lot of universities or places where you will never step foot inside the classroom. Everything will be online. So if you're not doing well in this online classroom, you need to reconsider graduate school. I would hope that you would still like to go, but I can guarantee you it's not going to be 100% in person. So it's all about discipline. Can you set aside the time every week to log on to the course and do it? It's a benefit that Philander is doing this, because I didn't have my first online class until I got to grad school, and I was very panicked about it because it was statistics, and it's hard if you've ever taken that class. But it was statistics, and I had to make sure I logged on because my professor was not on campus. She was not in Texas where I was or anything like that. So just like you all, I'm not in Arkansas. I live in Illinois. Not on a different time zone, but you know, in order to reach me and make things work for yourself, you have to take the necessary steps, such as reading your syllabus, reading your assignments, logging in, and turning in work to make this class work for you. So with that in mind, once you have finished this video, there is a quiz attached to it. The quiz should give you your grades as soon as you complete it. There are no retakes or anything of that nature. It is fairly easy if you have listened to this video, and you can always play back this video. But other than that, that is all I have. I hope that y'all have had a happy new year, and I hope that you all have a happy semester. So I will try to have one with you. And that's all I have. So y'all just have a good rest of the day, and I look forward to working with you all throughout the remainder of the class.